All right, so zoom out a bunch of times. I think 4 times. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we can see North America, or at least the most populated areas of North America, in one window. Where are we going to find the largest conurbation in North America? And if you picked the northeastern seaboard, you would be correct. So let's zoom into New York. We want to be able to see Boston to Washington because this is actually the first identified conurbation and what started the whole thing off in the 60s with this particular guy who coined the term conurbation and identified Boswash as the first one. So we're going to do the same kind of thing as we did with Toronto. We're going to, if we click on edit here, make sure edit's open, select our freehand area tool, and we can select the most connected parts of this area between Washington and Boston, something like that. So this one has an official name, Boswash. We can put in the Boston, Washington conurbation in there. We should change the symbol to be the same thing that we did for Toronto. So I had this bright green one, but you guys pick what you decided on, and we'll close that. Now, the next thing you and your partner need to do is this exact same thing, but picking the biggest conurbation on each continent. So if we come down to South America, for instance, it appears our densest and probably biggest conurbation is going to be around, Sao Paulo to Rio de Janeiro. Looks like it's a little bit more concentrated than up here, but let's just zoom in and take a closer look. Yeah, I would say that it's a little bit thinly stretched here, but I think for the definitions of conurbation, it's not necessarily that the population is continuous, but that there is a transfer of goods and information and services and stuff like that. So I suspect that's probably the case here, and we certainly see a very high density of people in these two cities. So again, with the freehand tool, circle what seems to be the most connected kind of areas here, and something like that. Sticking with the uh, pseudo convention of using the first 3 letters of the places that make up the conurbation, we've got Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. I guess it's really just sort of we've got this one here. Let's change our base map to light gray. There we go. So we have Campinas, Sao Paulo, and Rio de Janeiro as sort of the major things. So if we click on our there we go. We'll have to have edit selected so that we can open this up again. We can make this name Cam Sao Rio, something like that. And then we'll put the full names in here so that anybody that's interested can actually find out what our short form is from. Oh, I didn't spell that right at all. Janeiro. we go. And again, we'll change our symbol. And I'll just put in conurbation there. And we can close that. Excellent. So one last example before you guys continue on with the remaining continents. And we can see that Boswash still is kind of the largest so far in terms of area, but who knows what's coming next. All right, have fun.